Al-Falah Trust sources have informed CNN News 18 university officials are providing the required documents to the investigation agencies. The Vice Chancellor is assisting investigators in making available the documents and the information that is sought by the investigation agencies. Apart from land ownership documents, all documents pertaining to the three doctors have been provided as well. Furthermore, financial statements of the university and the trust are also being scrutinized by the agencies. We're learning that the Vice Chancellor has said that they are assisting the investigators, providing them all of the necessary documents which are required in further investigations, which have been sought by the investigators. For more on this, we're now being joined by Ananya. Thank you so much for staying on with us. This is the latest that is coming in. What could this lead to? How significant is this development?
Well, absolutely. People who are privy to the running of this trust and also the university have told CNN News 18 that the Vice Chancellor is assisting, in fact, in the probe that is being carried out by the investigators and the NIA. They are, we had broken it yesterday that various documents, including land ownership documents, clearances from, in fact, the fire and the other departments of the national capital and, in fact, the Faridabad police and Faridabad fire services, etc., have been, scrutinized by the agencies, and the financial statements also of the university and the trust are being looked at by, in fact, the investigation agencies in order to check about the foreign funding. However, Al-Falah Trust sources at yesterday also told us that, they had said that they do not receive any kind of foreign funding. But how much of that is true, we'll get to know after the investigation actually concludes. And they also say that a press conference might happen from the VC's end after, in fact, she gets free from this investigation that is being carried out by the National Investigation Agency and other agencies like the Haryana STF and the UP STF, etc. But at the same point of time, we have to see that, this is a university that remains to be at the center and the focal point, and it remains to be one of the biggest pieces of the puzzle that could lead to, in fact, how this sinister plan was actually hatched. As Anshul had just brought the visuals for us, how Muzammil used to stay in that particular building, number 17 of this particular hostel, and whether or not that also is scrutinized and how is that scrutinized is something that we'll have to wait and watch for. But the investigation is continuing. Al-Falah says that it's cooperating with the investigation. Where does it lead is something that only time can tell us.